All right, guys, welcome back to another Red Rocket episode. Today, we are doing more work to the backside of the engine. Last time, we put the magnetos on and got them all timed. Today, we're doing something special. All right, this is the back side of the engine, and these magnetos are still looking awesome. But today we're doing something special right here. This is where the vacuum pump used to go, and I want to put something here that's going to be much more useful. I don't need a vacuum pump. And this is that special thing, an alternator, to give us power to be able to run all of our avionics. This bad boy is from planepower. It is the FS1-14B, meaning that it can be used as a primary alternator. It produces 30 amps, has overvoltage protection, and a voltage regulator all built in. So we just have to put this in and it's ready to go. As you can see here, I already got started a little bit. I took this ground wire off. But the process of installing the alternator here looks super simple, just removing 4 bolts and installing the other ones. And I feel bad because I want to do planepower justice here. I mean, they gave us this beautiful unit, and I want to make sure that we're making quality content for them. But I don't know, maybe they'll appreciate the short video because it's such an easy job to do. Now I'm going to come around the front side of the engine here real quick and talk about why I want that one back there and why it's important to me. Normally the alternator sits right about here. It's belt driven and has to be tensioned. And these are bigger, more powerful alternators. And I don't need a whole lot for the work and stuff that I'm going to be doing inside of the airplane. So a smaller, lower amperage one's going to be just perfect for me. Plus, this is such a big, heavy engine. The more weight that I can get aft, the better. So yeah, this is a perfect solution for what I am looking for. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, and that's it for the plate. We can see the gear here for the vacuum pump, and that's going to work perfectly with this guy. And believe it or not, this is a shear gear, meaning that if something catastrophic was to happen to the engine, this would just shear off and not damage the alternator so that you can use it again. But looks like all I need to do here is do a little bit of cleanup and we can get this thing installed. All right, I just ran into my first problem, and it is right down in here. It's going to be a little tricky getting that stuff on, and you know, no power tools here to put it on. I got to do everything with a wrench, and that is just a really tight, narrow passage. But you know what? We'll get it to work. All right, everything is tightened up, and that was it. Like I said, super simple. Only difficult part of this entire process was that bolt just right inside of there.
Wanted to give a huge thank you to planepower for sponsoring this part of the build by providing us with an alternator. If you need an alternator, check them out because they probably have exactly what you need with a more modern, lightweight design. See what they have for your plane over at planepower.aero.
Well, I hope this video does justice to planepower and how easy it is to install this alternator. But all the wiring and stuff is going to come when we start wiring in all the avionics and the rest of the engine, which needs to be mounted first. So look for videos for that one. And that's going to be it for this one. As always, share aviation wherever you can, and we'll see you in the next one.